Hello everyone, my name is Hannah. Welcome to a new reading vlog. So it is the 1st of December. No. Today is the 1st of November. It is a Tuesday. I just decided to do my weekly vlog up until the end of October for my last one. So if you missed that, I'll try to remember to leave it linked down below, but it'll just be like on my channel. You can go search for it. But I wanted to start this weekly reading vlog now because I have already completed a book from the time that I ended that video last night to now. And that book is The Roughest Draft by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Broca. So this is a adult romance following these two authors who co-wrote a best-selling hit novel, and they had some sort of falling out, and now they're still under contract to complete one more book, and so they have to get back together and work on this book. So it's a bit of a second chance romance, and you see the dual timeline, and it is a dual POV, which I really enjoyed. But yeah, I picked this up last night. I finished A Court of Frost and Starlight last night, and I wasn't planning on picking this up right away. I just thought, maybe I'll just read the first chapter or two just to get into the story, and then I was gonna read it today. But I just couldn't stop. I got I think 150 pages into it last night, and then I finished it today. It was so fast, and I really enjoyed this. I don't really have a lot of complaints about this at all. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It's a solid second chance romance, and I really loved the bookish aspect of it. Seeing these two authors co-write a book and their writing process, I just thought was really interesting. And yeah, I really liked this one. So I didn't I didn't even get to do a vlog update for it because I started it late last night, and I thought I'll just do a vlog update tomorrow before I finish it, but I finished it so quickly. So November 1st, and already one book done, which is awesome. And I started another book, and I'm quite a ways into that one, which is good because my November TBR, I don't know how I'm gonna finish all of those. I was so optimistic, I think, making that TBR, but I'm regretting it a little bit now because there's so many chunky books on there. But anyways, the book that I am currently reading now is Legendary by Stephanie Garber. This is book 2 in the Caraval series. So I read Caraval last month, and I really enjoyed it, which is funny because it was a DNF several years ago for me. But I really enjoyed it this time around, and I was eager to pick up the sequel and hopefully the next book. And I finally got my audiobook Hold from my library. I listened to the first one on audio, so I just plan to listen to the whole series on audio. But I got to page 150, so I'm already quite a ways into it. I listened to the audiobook while I was making dinner tonight, and I just got a huge chunk read. I wanted to pick this series up because I read Once Upon a Broken Heart, and one of the main characters in that book is makes an appearance in this one, or he was originally in this series, and now he's got his own spin-off books, and I really wanted his backstory. So he was not in the first book, but he's definitely in the second book, and I'm very curious to see what's going to go down. And now this is making me want to finish this series and then reread Once Upon a Broken Heart so that I can see the connections, because I didn't make any of the connections. So yeah, I'm going to be reading this. It's a 450 page book, so I still have 300 pages left to go, but I'm going to be reading this. I think I'm going to try to get to page maybe 250 tonight. How about right here? This is a chapter break. 252 is going to be my goal for tonight, so getting over that halfway mark. And then I'm probably going to watch some Once Upon a Time, unless this book really takes off and I don't want to put it down. Who knows? But yeah, those are my reading plans. I will likely pick up Finale after finishing Legendary, I think. I don't know, maybe I want to take a little break, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So for right now, I am reading Legendary, and I just wanted to pop in quick and film this intro so you know what I'm reading, obviously, since I've already finished a whole book and made it a good decent chunk into another. So here we are. So I will check back in when I get a little bit farther into Legendary. Okay, it is now Wednesday night. I had to think about it for a second. So it is Wednesday night, and I finished Legendary by Stephanie Garber today. I did like this one. I think I liked it about as much as I liked the first one. I really liked how magical this one got. Like, I feel like this one had way more like magic to it than the first one did. I really like Stephanie Garber's writing. I just like how she writes. That's all I have to say on that. I will say Tella as the main character, I think I liked Tella better than I liked Scarlett, who was the narrator of the first one, or like the main point of view we had in the first one. And I really like Tella, but both of the sisters just make some really like stupid decisions sometimes. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? So I would get kind of frustrated. I got just as frustrated with Tella as I did with Scarlett in the first one. Maybe not just as frustrated. I feel like Tella made better decisions. But I like where the story is headed. I like what's going on. And I did finally meet the character that is in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, Jax. He plays a fairly big role in this book. So I'm interested to see if he'll play more of a role in the third book. I'm not sure if I want to jump right into finale or not right away. I kind of do. But I also might want to read like a book in between. And if I did that, I don't know what book that would be. So I'm going to think about it. But I am going to start a book tonight. I just don't know which one. Oh, I didn't say my rating. I'm giving this 4 stars. It's like between a 3.5 and a 4. I haven't landed on a rating for it yet, but I think I put it as a 4 on Goodreads. So that's what I'm going to say. 4. This is definitely my favorite cover of all 3 of them. I really like this cover. That has nothing to do with the book though. But yeah, I'm not sure if I want to jump right into finale tonight. I do have the audiobook for this one from my library as well, since I've been listening to the whole series on audio. It's narrated by Rebecca Soler, who is the same narrator as the Lunar Chronicles, and I really like how she narrates. So I'm either going to start this one or something else. I don't know though. Yeah, I literally don't know what else I would start, but I kind of want to read a book in between. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to check back in a little bit once I've thought about it. I probably should have made that decision before I started filming this, but you know, what can you do? So I'll check back in a little bit once I've decided what book I want to read for the night. All right, I put a poll up on my Instagram between 2 books to see what I should read next. It was between Finale and A Twist of the Blade. And it's like really close right now. It's like 45% voted for one and 55 voted for another. But I think I'm just gonna read Finale because I just like, this is the last book in this trilogy. I could finish this trilogy and I wanted to read this month anyways. So I'm just gonna pick this one up. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start this tonight. I'm gonna read for about an hour maybe, and then I'm gonna watch some more Once Upon a Time. I'm getting really close to the end of season 3 and I'm really enjoying it. So I do want to watch a couple episodes tonight. So I'm going to read for a little bit and then I'll probably check in tomorrow maybe, or later tonight. I don't know. I'll check in when I check in. For you, it'll be a few seconds. All right. Hello, everyone. It is Thursday night now, and I just got done with my weekly friend date with Maggie. We had a fun time. We just finished playing my favorite game ever, which is called Calico. If you've never played it before, it's literally so much fun. You get this little board, and you get these little like tile pieces, and you have to make a quilt, and it's like making patterns and colors on the quilt, and if you make certain patterns you can get a cat to lay on your quilt, and if a cat lays on your quilt it's worth points, and if you get certain patterns and stuff it's worth points. I just love it so much. Anyways, let's talk about what I was reading today. So I think I started this last night. I honestly don't even remember, but I did start Finale by Stephanie Garber. So this is the finale of the Caraval series, and I made it quite a ways in. I'm on page 321, so I just have this like little chunk left. I think I have about 150 pages left to finish this, but I'm feeling a little bit lukewarm about this. Like, I just honestly, I don't really care what's happening right now. Don't really care what's going on. I'm just over it. So I still like Stephanie Garber's writing. It's still like the magic and whimsy that I liked from the first 2 books, but I just don't care what's happening. And there's like things being introduced that are like immediately resolved basically, or it's like, what was the point of even introducing that to the story? I just don't get it. Like, it just was pointless. And like whatever is happening right now, it just seems like really predictable. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not really feeling this one. Like, this is not a great finale, in my opinion, because I just don't care. I kind of want to DNF it because I just don't care. But at this point, I'm like, I have 150 pages to finish this whole series. Like, I might as well just finish it. And I do kind of want to like know how it's going to end. But yeah, I'm just over it. I'm ready for it to be done. So that's where I'm at with that one, which is kind of a letdown. But I do have some unboxings here. So I have a couple boxes here. I know what one of them is, and I don't know what the other one is. So we're going to open the one that I know what it is. I got it off of Pango Books, and I'm very excited about it. It came in a little fairy loot box. That's cute. And it came in the little fairy loot thing. It's not a fairy loot book, but I'm going to try to do like a little reveal of it. Okay, ready? Oh, it's not working. Okay, hold on. Let me just like get the corners. Okay, ready? It is, it's the tour edition of House of Sky and Breath, which I did not have already, and I'm really excited to have it. And I found it for a very reasonable price on Pango Books, and I'm really excited about it. It has like the ribbon bookmark in it, and I just really wanted it. And I'm happy that I found it for like a good price on Pango Books. Okay, now I have an Amazon package. So it is The Serpents and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. This is from Rachel. Her note. She is currently reading this and she is like absolutely obsessed with it, and so she was like, I'm just put it on your wish list and I'm just gonna get it for you. So this is the same author as Daughter of No Worlds, which is on my November TBR, and I plan to read this month. I want to read the whole series this month, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. But Rachel said this is her new favorite fantasy romance, like KU fantasy romance, and basically if Rachel likes it, I'm like instantly on board with like wanting to read it. Like, I get so hyped from her. So, oh, look at that. Oh my god. This naked book. Look how pretty that is. Oh, it has trigger warnings on the front too. That's quite nice. I feel like all books should have that. Little map. Awesome. Thank you so much, Rachel. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to read this one. Who knows? Who knows? Rachel might finish this and do her review, and I might be like, all right, I need to pick it up immediately, and then I'll just start it. But I am really, really excited to get to this one. So thank you again, Rachel. All right, so that is it for today's update. I still have to go to work tomorrow, but I don't have any students. It's a in-service day. So the first half of the day, we have a seminar and a bunch of meetings and stuff. And then the second half of the day is just a work day to get grades done and plan for the next quarter and stuff. So I'll have a lot of work time tomorrow. So I think I'll be able to listen to my audiobook while I get work done. If I can, I'm going to try to, and I'm going to try to finish this thing, but we shall see. But I will check in tomorrow after work and let you know where I'm at, if I finish finale, if I'm, deciding not to finish it. Who knows? But I will check in with you all tomorrow. right, so it is Friday night now. It's finally the weekend. I'm very excited that it is the weekend. I did go to Goodwill today and score. I found some more pieces for my little Christmas village. That's where I get all of my little Christmas village pieces from. I get them all used because it's like, you know, it's like hunting for treasure. You know, you never know what you're gonna find. And sometimes when you find just the right thing, it's just like the best. And I love my little Christmas village. I cannot wait to decorate for Christmas. I have a very small spooky village, but my Christmas village is like a lot, well, I wouldn't say a lot bigger, but it's definitely, I have more pieces in my Christmas village, and it brings me so much happiness. So I cannot wait to decorate for Christmas and put up my little village pieces. So I got 3 new pieces. I'm very excited. And then I don't even know what you would call it. I showed B-roll of it. I literally don't even know what you call it, but I put it at the top of my bookshelves, and I really think it's cute. I think it adds a little something something to my bookshelves, so I'm really happy about that. So absolutely scored thrift shopping today. As far as my reading goes, I did finish Finale today, and I don't know how to feel. I'm kind of disappointed, honestly. It's a bit of a letdown. I really enjoyed Caraval. I liked all of like the magical game aspect, and like I liked the writing, and I really liked how much more magic was in the second book. And I liked I liked the main character in the second book better than Scarlet in the first book. And then this one kind of follows both of them. So you're seeing Scarlet and Tella's POVs. And this had just as much magic as the second one, if not more magic. But I just didn't care what was happening in the story at this point. Like, it just felt really forced. And there was stuff being thrown in that I was like, what was the point of that? I just don't understand. And then the ending felt very rushed to me, and like very convenient. And I was like, okay. So yeah, I think I gave this a 3-star on Goodreads. It's like 2.5, 3-star. I think I'm just gonna settle on a 3-star, but it's a bit of a letdown, so that's kind of sad. But now I am ready to go into The Ballad of Never After, which I will read probably sometime later this month or next month. But I was more in the mood for a romance after reading Finale instead of like more fantasy. So I decided to very spontaneously pick up the book Flawless by Elise Silver. Rachel was reading the second book, which I think is called Heartless. And it's like, people call it like horse girl romance, where it's like the main guy is like a rugged country boy. And it's like these brothers all living on a ranch basically, and each book follows a different brother. So Lachlan and I decided to pick up the first book because they're companion books, but we just wanted to have the backstory. So we decided to pick up the first book, which is called Flawless, and it follows this bull rider, like professional bull rider, and his agent's daughter, who is there to like keep him in line. He's got like something going on in the media, and he's like losing sponsorships or whatever, and so he needs to like shape up, and she's there to like make sure everything goes smoothly and make sure he doesn't like make any, you know, mistakes or any faux pas or anything like that. And so it's like a bit of a forbidden romance because it's like his agent's daughter, and she's off limits to him or whatever. And I'm like 115 pages in, and I don't know. I thought that maybe like I would be able to like get over the like country boy aspect, because that is very not my thing. I don't really like the country boy thing. That's just not for me. So it was really throwing me off, and like he's a professional bull rider, and I just like I can't with that. Like, I just whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I don't mind the writing. I'm liking like the like tension between the two of them, I guess, but like I don't know, I'm just not really getting very much from it. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Like, it's not bad, it's not terrible, it's just fine. But I really want to read a romance, and I'm like, do I just like keep pushing through this one and see if it gets better, or see like get the backstory on characters so I can go into the second one? Or do I just like call it because I don't really care very much about it and like try to pick up a different romance? I don't really know, but I do know that I'm looking at my huge stack of unread books over there, and not a one is calling to me at this moment. So whatever I pick up is probably going to be a KU romance. So I'll either continue this one or I'll pick something else up. I don't really know, but that's where I'm at. I'm gonna continue Flawless. I'm gonna keep reading it because I'm not hating it. It's just it's just fine. So we're gonna see how that goes tonight. Maybe I'll even be able to finish it tonight and I can update you later on my final thoughts on it, but we'll see. But I do have the ACAFest live show tonight with Christina. It's in a few hours, so I can read a little bit before that, but we'll be discussing A Court of Wings and Ruin and A Court of Frost and Starlight tonight. And then tomorrow I have a game day planned with my friend Maggie, so we'll be doing that for the majority of the day. We've got a lot of games on the docket, lots of board games, lots of new fun games to play, so we'll be doing that. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and update you on those couple little things. So I'm gonna go read for a little bit and read Flawless and see how I feel about it before I go on the live show, and then maybe I'll update you right after that live show. So I'll check in then. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday now, and I didn't manage to finish Flawless last night, but I made it really, really far. I think I'm on page like 302, so I only have like 40 or 50 pages left to finish it. I was gonna try to finish it this morning. I read a little bit this morning, but I couldn't finish it before we have to go to Maggie's. So we're gonna go pick up some donuts and we're gonna head over there and play some games. And then I will finish that book later tonight. And then I need to decide what I'm gonna pick up next. Like, I literally just don't know. Part of me wants to read the second book in this series, Heartless, but part of me wants to pick up like one of the books that I physically have. Or I could start my Kingdom of the Wicked reread, because I wanted to reread Kingdom of the Wicked and Kingdom of the Cursed before I read Kingdom of the Feared. So I don't know yet what I'm feeling. I'm gonna finish Flawless and see how I feel. So I'll update you a little bit later today. everyone, it is now Sunday and I thought I would check back in to kind of wrap up this vlog. So yesterday I went over to Maggie's and we played games all day. We played a bunch of new ones. My favorite of the new ones that we played I think was called Flamecraft. It was the very first one we played. It had these adorable like little dragons. Like the art for that game was just next level. It was amazing. It was so much fun too. And I tied for first for that one. And we got to play Calico and I won Calico, so I was having a good time. And then after that I came home and I finished Flawless by Elsie Silver. I think I've been calling her Elise Silver, but Elsie Silver, I believe. I'll pop up the picture again on the screen. But yeah, I finished that one and I ended up really liking it. So at first I was very skeptical. I was not feeling like the country boy vibe. The more time I spent with the characters and like the more tension and the more like their feelings started to develop for each other, the more invested I got, and I really liked it. The spicy scenes were so good and I'm definitely excited to continue on with the series. So I'll be picking up Heartless eventually. I don't know when. I'm not going to pick it up right away, but I might still pick it up this month yet. But I really did like it and I liked the writing, so I'm happy about that, and I ended up giving this one 4 stars. So I'm really happy that I did pick it up. It was very spontaneous. Like literally Rachel was saying she was reading the second book, Heartless, and I was like, all right, well, let me check this out like immediately. So that was kind of funny because definitely not on my TBR, definitely nowhere on my radar until of course Rachel talked about the series. But yeah, that is going to be it for this vlog. I still have like plenty of the day left. I could start another book. I think the next book I'm going to start is Kingdom of the Feared by Carrie Maniscalco, but I think I might do a full separate reading vlog for this. So I think I might do that because next weekend we're doing another 24-hour readathon, and so I don't want to do like a full weekly reading vlog. So I might just do a vlog just for this book. So I'm probably going to try to start this today, but I'll just start that vlog. So that'll be probably the next thing that you guys see. So keep your eyes peeled for that if you've read or wanted to see my thoughts on Kingdom of the Feared. I'm really excited to read it. It's one of my most anticipated releases of this year. So I'm ready to get to it. I'm ready to wrap up that story. If you made it to the end of this video, you can leave the spade emoji. I think that's in like the shapes section in the emojis, but like the spade for legendary and finale, it has a lot to do with cards. There might actually be like a Joker card, I think. So either one of those to let me know that you made it to the end of this video. And don't forget to click like and subscribe down below to help support me and my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And please leave a comment other than just the emoji. Like you don't have to leave the emoji. Sometimes YouTube hides comments that is just emojis. Sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't, and then I see them like months later for some reason. I don't understand it. But leave a comment down below and let me know what you're reading this week. And thank you again so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!